Hello guys, and a bit of a chili update. At the end of the video I'll show some pictures on the chilies that aren't in here in my room, in this room at least. But this is the Zimbabwe Black. I don't know if this is a Zimbabwe Black or if this is kind of like a mix or something. But I mean, it has started to, fruit, and the fruit looks very nice. And on this plant, something that's pretty cool is that the fruit have like a tail, like all of them. The first fruit that ever came up on this one was this fruit right here. And the tail is pretty big. So I might save some seeds from this one. It doesn't have the best foliage of all of the Zimbabwe Blacks, but I really like the tail on the fruit. I think that's very unique. And I mean, it is fruiting very well. I haven't counted how many fruits we have. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm not gonna count this because I don't know if this is gonna become a fruit or if it's gonna die. So I'm not counting stuff like that. 7, but stuff like this I will count. As you can see, the fruit has already started. So 8, 9, 10, and then underneath this, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16, 17, I think 17 on this one at the moment, and on the one behind, also doing okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is what I'm seeing. Okay, now 5. We have 5 on this one. And then this right here is a Bulgarian carrot. And it has 1 here and 1 right there. That's growing pretty cool. So that's nice to see. Just to see how this tastes. I mean, this is supposed to be a big one. So it's obviously in a too small of a pot for it. I think the pots for these guys, I think are more of like a decorative chili plant. I think it's probably really good if you look at how they're growing. Bulgarian carrot probably wanted bigger. So depending on how these taste, might try and grow one of these again in like a bigger medium. But because we have so many, I mean, the ghost pepper, the chocolate ghost pepper, we counted how many peppers we have on it at the moment. It was 42. So we have 42 ghost peppers at the moment in the beginning of May. And it's still cold outside. We haven't really gotten, the growing season hasn't started. We already have 42 on the plant and we have harvested 2. So far, none have become red. Not even the first one that popped up. They have not become red. So, it seems like it's producing a lot of fruit, but they're not maturing. And I think that's because of, the lack of sun. Ugh. Oh god, just standing like this really tires me out. So I'm gonna consider this my exercise for today. Even though, well, it's not 20 minutes, but oh well, a little bit at a time. This is another Zimbabwe Black. And this right here is a mystery, don't know what it is. But I think it might be a Bulgarian carrot, just judging by the trunk and the fact that it doesn't bush out. If you look at something like this, in between some, okay wait, this is, that's pretty hard to say, but I mean you can tell they're very bushy, while on this one it's just one stem and then the leaves come out. While on these ones, where a leaf and the stem touch, something can grow. That's how these become so bushy. There's a new basically not a new stem. No, I guess a new stem grows in between the leaf and the main stem to, you know, branches. There we go. This one doesn't do that. It gets some branches, if I can zoom in maybe. It gets those, but they don't develop into anything, right? I haven't removed them. They just don't develop into anything, but they start and then they stay like mini like this and don't develop, which is pretty cool. So that makes me want to maybe try and grow a Bulgarian carrot in its own pot, like a big pot that is, and see how it does. Like how tall will it get?